In the quaint town of Willow Creek, nestled in the rolling hills of the countryside, Emily Wilson lived a simple life. She spent her days tending to her family's bakery, surrounded by the sweet aroma of freshly baked bread and the warmth of her loving parents. Her life was a gentle hum, filled with routine and comfort. Across town, in the bustling streets of Willow Creek's city center, James Reed was making a name for himself as a rising star in the world of art. His paintings, infused with emotion and passion, had caught the attention of galleries and collectors alike. James's life was a whirlwind of creativity and self-expression, with his every waking moment dedicated to honing his craft. Their lives intersected on a fateful summer evening, when Emily's family bakery hosted an art exhibit featuring James's work. The event was a grand success, with the townspeople flocking to sample Emily's mother's famous lemon bars and marvel at James's vibrant paintings. As the evening wore on, Emily found herself drawn to the exhibit, her eyes wandering from one piece to the next. That's when she saw him, James Reed, standing by his latest masterpiece, a stunning portrait of the town's founder. Their eyes met, and for a moment, time stood still. James, too, had noticed Emily, her bright smile illuminating the room. He was captivated by her warmth and kindness, qualities that seemed to radiate from every aspect of her being. As the night drew to a close, James mustered the courage to approach Emily, introducing himself with a charming smile. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, like a gentle brook meandering through the countryside. They spoke of art, music, and life, their shared passions sparking a connection that went beyond mere acquaintances. As the evening drew to a close, James walked Emily home, the stars twinkling above them like diamonds in the sky. In the days that followed, Emily and James found themselves inseparable. They spent their mornings exploring the town's hidden corners hand in hand, and their evenings lost in conversation, surrounded by James's art supplies. Emily had never felt such a deep connection with anyone before, and she couldn't help but wonder if this was the start of something special. But as the weeks turned into months, James began to realize that his feelings for Emily went far beyond friendship. He was smitten, hopelessly and irreparably in love with the kind-hearted baker. The problem was, Emily seemed to view him as a friend, a confidant, but not as a romantic partner. As the seasons changed, James struggled to come to terms with his unrequited love. He continued to paint, pouring his emotions onto the canvas, but it was a bittersweet process. His art, once filled with joy and passion, now seemed to reflect the pain of his unrequited devotion. One fateful evening, as Emily prepared for the annual Harvest Festival, James mustered the courage to confess his feelings. He took a deep breath, his heart racing with anticipation, and revealed the depth of his emotions. To his surprise, Emily listened, her eyes filled with a mix of sadness and understanding. She explained that she valued their friendship above all else, but her heart belonged to someone else, a boy from the city who had been courting her for months. James's world came crashing down around him. He felt as though he had been punched in the gut, his breath knocked out of him. The pain was overwhelming, a weight that threatened to consume him whole. As the Harvest Festival came to a close, James made the difficult decision to step back from his art, to take a break from the world of creativity that had brought him so much joy. He realized that his heartbreak was a necessary step, one that would allow him to heal and move forward. In the months that followed, James's art took on a new depth, a sense of longing and melancholy that seemed to capture the essence of his unrequited love. Emily, too, found solace in her friendship with James, one that would remain a cherished memory for years to come. As the seasons passed, James came to understand that his love for Emily had been a necessary part of his growth, a reminder that true heartbreak can be a transformative experience. And though he would never forget the love he had shared with Emily, he knew that his heart was now free to explore new horizons, to create art that would touch the hearts of others. In the end, James's love story became a bittersweet reminder that sometimes The greatest art is the one we create in our own hearts.